Hi guys, today is my free day in Amman because the Jordan Museum was not open today and I thought it's open. Too bad. I've been walking around just now around Amman. There's so many hills in Amman and every street is like up and down, up and down. Now I'm back into my dorm at my hostel. As you can see here, this is a 10-bed dorm, but on the website it says it's a 4-bedder dorm, but it's okay. It's only me in this room because my roommate were checked out yesterday, so I'm now having the whole room to myself, and now I have all the time in the world to prepare my lunch. And I will tell you what do I usually prepare for my lunch or dinner, and how do I prepare my meals in the dorm bed, in the dorm room. Okay, and today I decided to have some oats that I brought from Singapore. And yesterday when I was walking around, I managed to find some milk from a supermarket, and I will have oats and milk as a starter. And just now when I was walking around, I managed to pass by a supermarket and managed to get a six egg, and I will prepare half-boiled egg. And as the main course, I will prepare my instant noodles. And today I decided to have mee pok dry. I have many of it, of this flavor. And tomorrow, as I will be taking a 6:30 bus to Petra, and I need to walk to the bus station. It's about 45 minutes, and so I need to get off from here like 5 a.m. That means I have to wake up like 4 a.m. to prepare my meals and pack up, and then so that I can start walking at 5 a.m. to the bus station. Usually I will go there early so as not to miss the bus. And luckily I went to the Jack's bus station yesterday, Jack's bus office yesterday, and they have only one bus ticket left for tomorrow. It's very lucky. And okay, I will eat this 2 eating garlic chicken flavor tomorrow. I will put it aside for tomorrow. Okay, so I will use my kettle as a mark for this oat and milk. Okay, I'll go ahead and have it. Okay, I put the oats into my kettle and then added the milk. This will be my starter. Okay, I've just finished eating my oats and with milk, and I just eat like this from the kettle. Okay, and I have washed the kettle and filled up with water again to boil water for my half-boiled egg. So usually in the hostel, I will look for a bed that has a power plug and a table so that I can put all my stuff, and also the power plug come in very useful to charge electronic devices and to boil any water. So I'll go to my bed here and then plug in to boil the water in the kettle on my bed. Okay, this kettle boil water quite fast, right? Okay, now the water is boiled. Usually I will boil a full kettles of water, but I don't need so much water for the half-boiled egg. So what I usually do is pour some into my water bottle of water to fill up my drinking water, and then the rest I will use to boil the egg. I bought 6 eggs. Yeah, it usually is the smallest number you can get in the supermarket, and I will eat 3 eggs today. Now put in 3 eggs, and another 3 eggs I will save it for tomorrow morning breakfast. If I don't eat the 3 eggs tomorrow morning, I will have to carry it to Petra, which is not advisable because the egg can easily smash. Okay, now I will wait for the egg to be half boiled, and I bring soya sauce, packet soya sauce from Singapore for the egg, and in the meantime, while waiting for the egg to be half boiled, I will eat my Japanese cookies, milk cheese cookies. Okay, while waiting for the egg to become half boiled, I will tell you more about what I did today. Oh yeah, the air conditioner is working in this room. It's really hot out there, and the sun is really hot, and it's nice to have air conditioner today because I planned to go to Jordan Museum, but the museum was closed when I arrived there. So I came back to the hostel to think about what to do during this free time that I have since I'm not visiting the museum. Should I go to Petra early, like today, or stay a day longer here so that I can visit the museum tomorrow? While thinking about that, I was at the reception talking to the reception guy, and he told me that he's from Syria because I was checking with him how to go Syria from here, and he said he's from Syria and he escaped Syria 10 years ago before the war started, and he came to Jordan as a refugee, and he walked and take public transport, all kinds of transport to come here, and he said he only take his small bag, and he's with his family, and they escaped together. So I asked him whether he ever been back into Syria after the war or now. He said he has been back to he went back to Syria in 2019, and I asked him whether he has gone to his house to see whether his house is still there, and he said it's too hard to go to his house, and he didn't. and he told me that there's a jet bus going from Amman to Damascus, and I don't think I can take that bus, but I will check out further when I'm back in Singapore. So basically I was chit-chatting with him, and also to learn more about how Jordan is affected by coronavirus. You say during the lockdown, many businesses closed, especially businesses that deal with tourists, and he told me Petra was badly affected. The whole town of Petra basically shut down. No, and almost everyone was out of job. So in this area, which is the tourist area of Amman, many people also lost their job. So he said now tourists has come back since the beginning of this year, and it is now almost the same as before COVID, the number of tourists. So business are picking up, and it's good for them and good for their survival, especially in this area. Right. Okay. After about 5 minutes, the egg I think is almost half boiled. And usually what I did is to quicken the process. After 2 minutes, I will plug in the power again to boil the water to be hotter so that the egg can cook faster. And after it is cooked, right, and I will go to the sink and just pour out the water like this, and the water will come out from here, and the egg will still stay in the kettle. That's the great thing about this kettle. Then you just pour out the water at the sink, and then here is my hot egg. Okay. Okay, then I will crack open. Oh, usually the egg is hot. I will try to crack open the egg. It's hot. And then I'll use a spoon to scoop it out. Okay, I should have washed the egg under cold water at the sink just now. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, I'll wait for the egg to be cold, and after you scoop out the egg, you add in the soy sauce. I've scooped out all the egg into this kettle, and the egg would taste really good. And usually I don't cook in the hostel room. I usually cook in the hostel kitchen, but this hostel there is no common kitchen for me to use, and since there's no one here except me, and I can cook in the dorm room. And also I don't usually cook half-boiled egg. I only cook when I manage to find egg in the supermarket if I pass by one. And yesterday I passed by one supermarket and there is no egg. But this just now when I went out to walk around, I saw this supermarket and they sell egg. Okay, I finished eating my 3 half-boiled egg, and Now I'm quite full, so I won't actually show you how I cook my instant noodle, but I will just say how I cook it. And it's still using this kettle, and you will have to open up the instant noodle, break the noodles into half or no 1/4, and then the kettle you'll have to fill up with water, boil the water. After boiling, you put the noodles into the kettle and then let it sit like 3 to 5 minutes. And then since this is mee pok dry, you just put in the noodles, and then after 3 to 5 minutes you go to the sink and drain out the water. Like this, the water will come out from this hole, and then the noodles will stay in the kettle. And after that, you can add in the sauce that comes with the noodles into it and then stir. I usually bring along a fork for my noodles. You stir the seasoning and powder with the noodles in the kettle. And why I bring these foldable ones instead of the usual forks, because I ever encounter my forks being confiscated in Djibouti. They say it's a weapon and they confiscate it. So I bought these foldable ones instead, so that it won't look so much like a weapon. And yeah, so that's how I cook my noodles and my meals. Okay, that's all for now. Bye.